Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members only live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to check. That's $3. That's the rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.
What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Man, look here, man. 122 pounds and 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfellas TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella, de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, man, let's get this real quick live in, man. Here for a good time, not a long time. I don't think so, man. We're going to talk about why everybody's saying that Oscar Valdez might quit versus Shakur Stevenson. Also, they apparently, I heard on social media, on Twitter to be exact, that they muted out what Oscar Valdez said to Shakur Stevenson after he said that that Valdez didn't want to fight. We'll talk about that. Also, do anybody really care about Emmanuel Serrano versus Katie Taylor? And, Errol, Spence, and Terence Crawford both seem to be training, all right? So whatever they're training for, we're going to talk about it. But check out the Boxing 101 playlist on YouTube for more videos like this. Also, you can check us out on Spotify, Anchor. This will be audio ad-free version will be up 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning. As always, after I do a live, you can listen ad-free, Spotify, Anchor, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Best way to support the channel, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications, go live, or drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. And, if you ever need to find me on social media, you can hit the Linktree link, take you to my Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, the whole 9, bro. So yeah. This fight week buzz been kind of like weak, compared to Errol, Spence, or Dennis Ugas. But then again, Showtime, they made it an event, and they did a great job as far as marketing to the boxing public. Now, for Top Rank, they do things more in a classic way. Okay. Yeah, they do things in a classic way, bro. That's what they do. They do stuff like conference calls, and a little bit more conservative than PB. Well, at least when they do an Errol Spence fight, but that is what it is. But everybody, had this, impression that Oscar Valdez is going to show up and quit tomorrow. Saturday. And, he's somebody who, you call him a lot of things, cheater, might be less, boxing IQ there. But one thing I can say, this dude fought with a broken jaw. And if Shakur Stevenson can make this man quit, that's better than a knockout. I mean, so there's somebody who fought with a broken jaw. Come on. There's somebody who fought with a broken jaw and finished the fight. He was fighting a guy that was much bigger than him. Same injury that a lot of people get their jaw broke, they quit. So, I mean, everybody's just not giving them a chance. And anytime I see the boxing public not give somebody a chance, and it's just a rollover, and it's a blowout, and it's not a top fight that's going to take Shakur Stevenson to superstardom. That's what they're trying to push. It's one of those baby steps to get there. But I think he's going to have to earn this shit, dude. I don't think this fight is going to be as easy as people think. And like I said before, I believe in Shakur's skill set, and I think he's going to find a way to win this fight. But if he want to be on the grand stage, this got to be competitive, bro. This fight got to be competitive. And if it's not competitive, then it's just going to be another fight that people just going to click through and move on. The difference was when he fought in Atlanta, that's a different crowd. That energy was different when him and Jamil fought in Atlanta. That's why I did the best viewership of any top-ranked telecast that was on ESPN last year. So, that's one thing that, we kind of got to look at from that aspect of it too. So, like I said, with people coming out, like they clearly don't know this dude's track record. And he continued and he won the fight. And Scott Quigg came in well overweight for that fight. He came in overweight on the scales and he still fought him. This what his face looked like after the fight. So, everybody thinking Oscar Valdez about to come in there and roll over, man. That's one thing Mexicans don't fuck with is a quitter. You can get your ass beat as long as you keep trying, you give it your all. Ricky, salute. Johnson, salute. Sumter, salute. As long as you get in there and you give it your all, they can respect that. So he ain't got to go out there and win. But he got to go out there and protect his respect and protect his integrity, to the Mexican fans and the boxing public. But all this shit that he gonna get in there and roll over, I ain't never seen him remotely think about rolling over and quitting. So I mean, everybody talking about he gonna hit and get hit, and Shakur gonna hit and get hit and miss. Cool, that very well may happen. But this dude fought with a broken jaw against somebody who was allowed to come in heavier. He motherfucker fought a featherweight. I mean, super featherweight, and they's fighting at featherweight. So I mean, like I said before, Valdez might be a lot of fucking things, bro. He might be small, he might, but he is a explosive athlete. That's what we can say about. He is an athlete. So everybody say, well, it's an athletic gap. Yeah, it's a gap there, but it ain't that big. He might be undersized and all that, but he got experience. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you gotta wait and see. Quigg was allowed to come in 2 pounds over the weight limit, 2.5 pounds over the weight limit. And he came in at 125 3/4. So, I mean, yeah, everybody got their opinions, man. Like I said, yeah, he missed the drug test. Yeah, he had a bad showing versus Robertson Casico. Didn't see the fight, probably, whatever you want to say. He had a lot going on from the failed drug test. But as we know right now, he hasn't failed no damn no drug test. He ain't failed no drug test. So as of right now, I mean, he a clean fighter and he got a chance. I'm sorry. He got a chance. Experience, good fighter. I mean, Shakur Stevenson got a chance to make a statement. He said he wanted to be the next superstar in boxing. Well, you can't do that by pity pat roll. You can't do that by running, moving and being born. People want to see entertainment. Yeah, we like, and then with Shakur Stevenson, he more of a technical defender. He's a technical marvel when it comes to boxing. He understands angles. He understands the fighter. He's a well-schooled fighter. That's the one thing you love about Shakur Stevenson. He's well-schooled. He balanced fundamentally. He understands, he been trained. They trained him good. But that shit don't win fights. I mean, that shit don't make you a superstar. How many of the great fighters have come through boxing who have so much great talent and never blew as a star? I mean, Julian Jackson, he wasn't no pay-per-view star. He was getting dudes up out of there in dramatic fashion. So you was talking about all these different dudes that, fought throughout history, and who didn't blow up, who was talented, had power. It's all about how you market yourself, most of the time, especially when you don't have a country behind you. So how is he marketing himself? And he talks some trash, but it's I don't think he at the point where he's super duper confident yet with his trash talk. It's coming. But it's been a lot of guys that's just as talented as him, and they never blew. Floyd Mayweather understood that the pretty boy image wasn't it. So let's get dirty and let's get grimy. Let's talk some shit. And for him, it worked. It worked. So, Shakur, he talking a little bit versus Valdez, but him putting, he said that he might quit. You got to understand a lot of the narratives and a lot of the topics that's out there, about in boxing is really, they really are produced from the fighters themselves. If the fighters go out here talking about they gonna get the knockout, the fans gonna start saying, well, he gonna knock him out. So then that's just the way it is. But if he make Oscar Valdez quit, man, hey, salute to him. That's huge. That's huge. But he can't have if he want to be this superstar in boxing, he got to bring, you ain't got to knock motherfuckers out, but you got to bring action value. And he's starting to get introduced to the hip hop community. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kid Bud, salute. He's starting to get introduced to the hip hop community. Did the Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast? You can check that out on YouTube. They everywhere. And all that type of stuff. But but I mean, I'm watching Valdez. I've been a fan. Before that old drug situation, huge fan, and like I said, ain't no quitting in them. And I mean, it's gonna be. I mean, I do think it's probably more likely gonna be a one-sided ass whooping. So when it's a one-sided ass whooping, I don't make no money. I don't get no, I don't get no buzz when it's an ass whooping like Errol Spence put on Ugas. That's exciting. We need exciting fights. We need them exciting fights. This weekend, I'm probably gonna talk about 3 or 4 fights. You got Katie Taylor, Emmanuel Serrano. I'll talk about that. You got Liam Smith, Jesse Vargas on the undercard. And then you got Keyshawn Davis fighting on Shakur Stevenson undercard. And you got Shakur Stevenson. So it's a good weekend, but we need big fights that come to the casual public because, when they come to the public, it gives boxing a different buzz and injects more life. And, everybody start eating. It's going to be people that you never heard talk about this fight all week. And then when they fight, especially if it's a spectacle, guys gonna go on here and just talk about it. You ever notice that they don't say shit about a fight all week? Then they talk about it after the fight. Don't pick a winner. Then talking about, I'm 50-0 in predictions. Like where? CVP Jr. salute. He said, who don't care about Serrano? Well, let me get there, bro. Hey always makes people watch you. Well, I mean, yeah. And then they said, when they was doing the little thing where they were sitting in the ring. I just heard this on Twitter allegedly. When Shakur Stevenson told Oscar Valdez that he was ducking him, they said that it's a rumor out there saying that Top Rank cut the part where Valdez returned, and Valdez basically alluded to Shakur Stevenson fight with that woman in Miami. He said, at least I don't hit, women. And, allegedly, he said that, and they said Top Rank cut it, and they were saying, why did Top Rank cut that part? And, I think Ronnie Boy Fresh said on the post, he said, well, what Shakur Stevenson said about Oscar Valdez and doping, that has something pertaining to boxing. And what Oscar Valdez said didn't have nothing pertaining to boxing, but it's trash talk. They didn't cut when Robert Guerrero and Ruben Guerrero called Floyd, a woman beater. They ain't cut that. They let that go on. And Floyd had to sit there and he had to take it. So, at the end of the day, Top Rank could be, protecting their interest in Shakur Stevenson, but that video going to always be there. It's kind of like when Kevin Hart, get an opportunity to host the Academy Awards again, and then they bring up what them tweets from 55 years ago, but while, that he was joking about, the LGBTQ plus community. So when Shakur Stevenson do make it that far, all of a sudden they're gonna start circulating that video, and people make mistakes. The funny shit about that video is Erickson Lubin was sitting like he was watching with a bottle of Henny in his hand. It looked like he was just watching. And from that situation, man, like I said before, a lot of these dudes that's in boxing, a lot of these dudes did some shit back in the day. It just wasn't no cameras, World Star, and TMZ around that you ain't proud of. A lot of us did some things, in our day, and still now people make mistakes that we ain't proud of. And I ain't saying one is better than the other one or one is worse than the other one. But they probably should have let that one ride, honestly. But like I said before, Valdez gotta win something. He gotta win the battle with the low blows. So he gotta win solid child. Yeah, I think it's on regular ESPN. Some of the undercard, my prelims might be on ESPN Plus, but it's on regular ESPN. So it is what it is. Valdez gotta win something, and with Valdez saying that should just make Shakur Stevenson that much more motivated to stop him. Shakur need a spectacle. He don't need a boxing clinic. He need an ass whooping of epic proportions. That's what he needs. He needs an ass whooping of epic proportions. But people saying Valdez gonna quit, they tripping. And if he do quit, man, I'll be the first to give him all the love. Shout out to Vincent, excuse me. Appreciate the cash app. I'm finally getting my cash apps back. Appreciate you. So I just don't envision him stopping. But when he said something about his drug test, credit to Valdez. He said he talked about a situation that happened in Miami with him. Where they got in a fight and he hit a woman. So shit, there you go. Y'all can say petty, whatever y'all want to say. That was petty or whatever. Hey, he said what he said. He's saying I'm not gonna get my ass whooped. I'm not gonna get my ass whooped and not defend myself, the verbal abuse, but he said what he said and they cut it. Valdez better come with everything. He gotta drag this dude into a fight. But that's what you're known for, is bringing pressure. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. He ain't gonna quit. I don't see it. If he get beat like he unseen boxing, Shakur Stevenson gonna have to earn this one. The Mexicans, man, when you put them behind the 8-ball, man, Valdez, do we really got some pressure? Because it's a fact that he ducked. You know what I'm saying? Do we really got pressure in this fight? I'm not sure if he really got no type of pressure because nobody expect him to do nothing. So he probably don't have no real pressure on him. He probably really playing with house money. Bare minimum is just for him not to get stopped and stay on his feet and get to the next fight. But Ring IQ was on Coach Malachi's channel today, and he made a good point. He said that he ducked Jamel Herring too. Excuse me. He ducked Jamel Herring. So he was running from southpaws and athletic southpaws for a long time. Then Valdez bought that up. Yeah, he bought it up. Shout out to Overhand. Chris, what's going on? New York in the house, New York City. So yeah, they said he brought that up on Twitter. They said they cut it, so he must have said something. So at the end of the day, that Stevenson needs a spectacular performance Saturday. Not to compete with Katie Taylor and Emmanuel Serrano, But let's switch over to that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm on for a good time, not a long time. I'm trying to listen. If the puppy cry, I gotta let her cry in the cage, because if you let them, if you every time they cry, you let them out the cage, man, then they training you. But Kate Tanner, man, Serrano, and I'll be real. I don't have no interest in this fight, but I'm gonna watch it. I probably would have a little bit more interest in this fight had they fought 3-minute rounds. When women boxing come on, if it ain't like Carissa Shields, you know what I'm saying? I really don't watch it. It'll be on the TV and I just half-ass watch it if it ain't like Carissa Shields or some big fight. I'll just half-ass watch it, bro. Seriously, I just half-ass watch it, bro. I just be on my phone and just looking up and stuff of that nature, and that's what it is. I mean, I'm just not a. I mean, it is what it is. It's 2-minute rounds. That's the best thing about it. As fast as it come on, it's as fast as it go off. Sorry. And they can say whatever they want to say. They can fake viewerships, fake pre-sale tickets. They can tell the truth or tell lies or exaggerate or being somewhere in between. I just really don't care. I'm gonna watch it to see what the hype about, because there ain't really shit going on Saturday, is it? Maybe some playoff games going on Saturday. I really ain't been into that. But I'm gonna watch it because it got hype, and I want to see Liam Smith and Jesse Vargas fight too. But other than that, I mean, I watched Katie Taylor fight before, and it's boring. You know what I'm saying? I watched Serrano fight on the Jake Paul Woodley 2 undercard. I think she was on. No, it was boring. So I really don't care. I'm just sorry. I really don't care, man. I have no dog in this fight. I like watching Danny DuBois' sister Caroline. I like watching Clarissa Shields. But a lot of the females, man, they really should have made this fight a 3-minute fight. 3-minute fight. It should have been the beta run for what women's boxing could be. That 2-minute round, man, it's not enough. And on top of that, it's not like you got the most barbaric punchers in the division. Ain't like it's no Ian Wolf in here who don't need 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So they really hurt themselves by not making this 3-minute rounds. And then Serrano wanted to bring up 3-minute rounds after the contract signed. To me, wasn't a boss move. It was a soft move. They should have went to the table and brought a 3-minute contract, 3-minute rounds up. That could have went through the commission, cleared that through the commission, and they could have plugged it through. Jake Paul said they promoting this and they're getting behind this, but like I said before, I mean, it ain't like you got 2 devastating punchers in there. You don't. If they had 2 devastating punchers and maybe add 3-minute rounds, then cool. You got some hype behind that. Ain't no hype behind this. That's why Clarissa Shields knew that she needed to let Ali to come out of retirement to get the power, to get some type of traction, to really become a star. And like I said, you look at Katie Taylor, 20 wins, 6 by knockout. She ain't lost. She had some close fights, but she ain't lost. But she ain't knocking nobody out. Man, Serrano, 42, 1-1 and 1. She got 30 knockouts. So she punching, but it ain't the same as having 2 punchers in there. So no. I mean, I just don't care. I'm gonna watch. Ronaldo, yeah, I'm back again. I'm gonna Mother Channel, light, speed, salute. So I like the fight. I want the upset. We got a couple fights this weekend, right? Yep. He said our man say with 3 minutes there will be more stops. It would. And it'd be probably, it'd probably be more fanfare behind it. Man got 30 KO, so she be getting them the fuck. Well, it's time to do it again. 3-minute rounds should be mandatory. UFC chicks go 3 minutes. So should be. But when you start talking about this, don't nobody care. He said 5, my man. He said 5. You start talking about this UFC. Yeah, I like watching women fighting UFC. That should be entertaining. So I do be paying attention to them. So I ain't gonna lie, I do be paying attention to the women. But you start talking about, boxing, man, it's just, I guess it's the 2-minute rounds. That's my thing. I guess it's the 2-minute rounds. So I mean, it is what it is on that standpoint. But I'll be going for Serrano. I like Katie Taylor too, but I'll be picking Serrano, I would guess. So that's my half-ass pick right there. So it's my half-ass pick, but y'all want to add anything else, y'all can. I'll take it as a go. He said 15 minutes total, though. Okay. Yeah, because then he fight, 3 rounds. He said, why would people care about women boxing? The winners are not the best boxers in the world, at all. Are they not the most popular boxers? Women's tennis is the only sport I can think of that I prefer females over men. And a lot of that is because it ain't really no great man tennis player, too. But it don't take your whole day. Best of 3 and get the hell up out of there. I watch golf, but I don't watch females golf. I'd rather watch the senior tour before I watch that. Yeah, the formula is not working for women's boxing. It's kind of boring in my opinion. Exactly. So, like I said before, they only fight 10, you know what I'm saying? So at least it'd be 15 2-minute rounds, but that is what it is. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just being honest. Give me some constructive criticism, but I will support it on Saturday because I probably won't have shit to do. You know, it ain't Cinco de Mayo yet where I'm, it's gonna be lit downtown. Give me some drinks, some food, whatever. I really ain't got nothing planned on Saturday. So you got all TBAs on Saturday for the NBA. Dallas, Utah, TBA. Pelicans, Suns, a TBA. Raptors, 76ers, a TBA. So you don't have shit coming on. So I might just slide and go see Sonic finally. I bet on Stevenson and Serrano getting stopped just to parlay with others. He said women's sports, the comp is not up to par. It's always one team dominating their sport. Yeah, that just means it's not enough volume in the sport. That's all it means. It's just not enough, top participants, kind of like, even in men's boxing, heavyweight boxing, you were not getting the best, after for a while, all the best athletes was going to play football and they wasn't thinking about boxing until like after their careers or whatever got stagnant. So, but having the heavyweight boxing. So, I mean, for the most part, Keyshawn Davis is a negative 4,500 this weekend. He ain't fighting nobody. Ammo Williams on that card, he fighting Cordell Booker. Francois Cruz DeZern, I think she in an undisputed fight too. So yep, versus Elin Serrano. So Jesse Vargas, Liam Smith, Vargas, Vargas an underdog. I might have to pick Jesse Vargas in that shit plus 220 20. I don't know. Liam Smith, he's solid, but I may have to put some money on Jesse Vargas. Serrano is the favorite. Katie's a plus 102. Shakur Stevenson is now to a negative 600. Oscar Valdez is almost a plus 400. So, I mean, if you really believe in Valdez, you got a hunch. Castanos is the underdog versus Charlo too. So, I mean, shit, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But, for Stevenson thinking this fight is going to be the one that take him to the top, and that ain't this. I'm sorry. I mean, what's the, like, when you think about it, bro, like, what's the the king? Who was the king financially or viewerships of featherweight or super featherweight, super bantamweight? Like, who was really been that guy that was the cash cow down there, or really move viewership? People don't really care about smaller weight classes. I mean, who was the guy that was the guy down there? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of the day, he won't probably, get to that point of popularity if you get there till you get to like welterweight. Even at light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even at lightweight. Fighting Lomachenko, that ain't gonna make him a superstar neither on pay-per-view. Come on. He probably got to fight like, if we being real, Valdez, Lomachenko, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and then, probably roll into and fight Teofimo Lopez. He probably got to fight all of them just to start the boil. That's just the way boxing is. And he ain't a natural trash talker neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, not in front of the camera, and that's going to take some time. Because even when he was talking shit to Valdez and that when they sit in the ring, he kind of was like, wasn't like putting his head down. He was kind of laughing. It wasn't like that trash talk that Floyd, was doing, that serious stone cold killer trash talk, with just a little bit of comedy in it. He, so he you have to continue to grow as a public speaker and a public trash talker as well too. But the most important thing is to keep winning. But he has the willingness to step in there with the best. But that's the type of like run he gonna have to be on. Just to get the welterweight and be that guy. So at featherweight, he can't get it done. Like, who at featherweight after this? Kenichi Aguawa, I mean, he can punch, but, nobody know who that is. So, for real, it's Lomachenko, Haney, Kambosos, Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez. Them the type of run he going to have to be on. That's the type of run he gonna have to be on. So he got to fight a whole bunch of names, be accessible just to get to that point. So like I said before, just the fact of the matter of it is, he said, and there's 127 women in Katie Taylor's division, so the talent pool is weak. He said Sonic is good. Yeah, the first one was good. I heard. I want to see DeJarn fight. She looks sharp. Yeah, she be on the undercard. I only watch women's boxing to see Alicia Bumgarner and Ricky E245. Shout out to Alicia. Because no, 135 is where he's going to make his dollars and build his legacy. I don't know. I mean, it might be part of it, but I don't think he's gonna be no fucking pay-per-view star there. Because then you gotta get them dudes in the ring. And if you get them in the ring, no guarantee that it's gonna take you there. He said, I doubt he fight at 47. He definitely fighting at 47. He definitely fighting up there. That's where the money at. He got no other choice but to fight up there. That's where the money at. You look at him, he only 24 years old. So he just ran through 126. Literally just ran through it. He had some fights there, got a title, got the hell up out of there. Went to 30. He already had 4 fights at 30, going on 5. And I believe the plan is to get him to fight Lomachenko. You look 5'7", 68-inch arms. What comparison you want? I can make Danny Garcia comparison. Danny Garcia, 5'8", 68.5-inch arms. So, like I said before, we'll talk about Conor Benn. Just talking about height. 5'8", don't have length, don't have reach on him. So he definitely, he definitely gonna have to make that jump. Morales Brad Pack Marquez was the last time the smaller weight class was brought in money. There you go. Alicia, a bad girl, Ricky 245. Christian said no one is going to want to get in the ring with Shakur unless he looks bad against Valdez. True. Salute, CJ do so now. Salute. He said he got to get to 47. That's where the money at. Shakur has to keep his foot on the gas and no mercy around Finkley. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He got to get in there and, be vicious, but not be reckless at the same time. So, like I said before, that's going to be up to him. But most importantly, you got to win. Hold on. Battle Rifle trying to get on. But he got to win. He said he'll be at 140 in 3 or 4 years. Gonna be there soon. He said they cheated Casico. Yeah, I heard. I ain't never see that fight, but yeah, I heard. He had a lot of movement. Let me pull that dude up. What's up, Battle Rifle, bro?
What up, man? How you doing?
Good. Yeah, I think he was like a gold medalist of shit too. So, unorthodox fight. He a big dude though. 5'10 and a half, 70-inch arms at super featherweight. Yeah, that dude is he almost as big as Albert Bell. He might be bigger than Albert Bell. Hold on.
You got that Navarrete for him.
Yeah. So, hell no. They got Albert Bell that's 6'73" fighting at super featherweight.
He's 6'3". Oh,
6 foot. My bad. 6 foot, 73-inch arms at featherweight. My bad.
Boy, that'll be the day I see a 6'3" featherweight boy.
He left Top Rank too. So he left Top Rank. He signed his release. He been fighting on Fight TV. So like I said before, man, he said Ben is the tank of 147 as far as size. He 5'8". He ain't short. He said Zico is nice though. He was a gold medalist. Okay, so he had a lot of movement. So he gonna give Valdez. We all know the movement gonna bother Valdez. So hope he been sparring. He said I haven't seen Albert Bell in a minute. Yeah, he fighting on. He left Top Rank. He be fighting like on Fight TV. I think he be messing with Don King son too. He just fought. He just won like Saturday, I believe. He said how you see a fight between him and Devin Haney playing out might not happen, but what you think, 35? I don't know. Devin might be gone. Them motherfuckers might fight more at 40, 47 than 35. Or Devin might stay there. Since there's money involved in it, they're going to have to fight. Devin a better athlete, but Shakur more polished as a boxer. Devin got to get to where Shakur is polish wise. And if he can, you put the athleticism with the skill set, it's a wrap. Shakur is, more polished than some of these world champions do in boxing. So he understands distance, he understands leverage, he understands footwork, he understands the little small nuances of boxing. So, and he understands when he get hit with some shit he don't like, he understands to get the fuck up out of there.
I mean, I've always
go ahead.
I mean, I've always thought Devin was the better looking guy until for Shakur like 6 or 7 fights ago. Because I always had like higher hopes in Devin Haney because he was more aggressive and he knew how to put his shots together. And Shakur was way too passive for me. But Shakur improved a lot, actually, in my opinion. Like I remember when I first saw him, I'm like, why are people so excited for this guy? He's so basic. But he did improve though. Like honestly, like that Jamel Herring performance was top notch. But yeah, like honestly now. I still think Shakur is the more skilled guy, but I don't know how he would fare against somebody who's bigger. Even if you know what I mean. Like
that's fair, but I don't think he probably gonna get to a problem until 140. That's just me projecting his potential. I think he do fine at 135. I think that might be his. That might be his pinnacle as far as weight. He might be his best there. He might.
I mean, he probably might do it because ain't he like 5'9",
5'8"? So yeah, that might be his pinnacle. That might be his pinnacle.
Yeah,
bro.
Who's good?
Floyd best weight was featherweight, so
Henry, you dead wrong for saying that's too small, man.
No. She really is though, bro. But let's talk about this. I think Oscar Valdez gonna lose the fight. I just think personally, since that Robinson Cancel fight where we know he was doing his magic tricks and they didn't work right. I think he gonna come out going really hard and showing that I'm not on nothing. I'm fully athletic and I'm ready for you. I think he coming after Shakur in the first 7. It's gonna be on Shakur to show us what happens when somebody come after him that ain't scared to get hit in combos.
Appreciate it, Ronald. Appreciate it. He said Magic Devin with power too. He said Floyd best win was Cotto. That might be, but I just think his
career.
I think his best weight was 130. I think he might be one of the best super featherweights of all time, though.
I think Floyd best one was Shane and Zab.
I mean,
the best super featherweight, that's Wilfredo Gomez.
Could be Floyd too. Floyd looked pretty good there too.
Yeah, he did, but I mean,
he had power, speed. You know what I'm saying?
Gomez was fighting Carlos Zarate and people like that. Salvador Sanchez. You already know you can't.
Salvador Sanchez. Another great fighter, but that's what Floyd. Some people say Floyd looked the best there.
I mean, he was fighting people his size. He was fighting people his size.
A lot of people say that at lightweight though.
He didn't do. He wasn't at he was only at lightweight for about 3 fights.
Yeah, I'm not.
But
we fought 2 with Castillo.
He did 2 Castillos, and I don't know if he did.
I can't say that because you're talking about 135. You talking about some killers up there too. Duran, Mosley.
Duran is the best 35 ever.
So yeah, and him and Shane Mosley be a good ass fucking fight too. At 35, Shane was killing shit at 30. He was a killer at 35.
Yeah. So how long was Floyd at lightweight for? Like 3 fights or something?
Like 4. Castillo 2 times. Victorino Sosa, that's 3. Philip Nundu, that's 4. Yep.
So he did 4 fights at lightweight. Yeah, I ain't talking about Floyd at lightweight, bro.
Oh yeah, so he only did 4. Then he went to 40. He only spent like 3-4 fights at 40. Chop, Henry, Brussels, the Cuban, or tour guy. He did 3. So yeah, he did 3 step at 40.
My bad, leg.
He was trying to run off to welterweight and chase Oscar. That's what he was on.
And he also did his bid. His
he was chasing Oscar. Said Floyd best win was Canelo. I mean, everybody gonna some people gonna like the Gotti fight. Depends on what you like.
Nah, I think Floyd best win probably
I'm
was
pretty sure his best
I think
win is
it
like
probably
that
was Zab because
He was
Zab
coming
had a
off a
better
loose. He was coming off a loss too. People would say about
but
Zab.
Zab had a
I
better
don't know.
career than Floyd at that point.
I mean,
So
yeah. Wasn't he
so I'm gonna
undisputed
say
already?
Zab was undisputed before the WBO belt really counted. So yeah, I guess Zab or Shane was his best wins, or Oscar, but Oscar was old. Shane and Zab still had life left in them.
He beat the shit out of Canelo though.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
his best
Canelo
win
fight
is
was
probably
probably the best
Canelo.
win if you don't know boxing too tough.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
just
think
No,
Shane is. Huh?
Canelo is legitimately his best win because I mean if you think about what all went
no.
into the
Best performance and best win. Can we say they like different?
Well, no, I'll
no,
say his best
I
win because that's the
legitimately
person with the best resume you beat. Canelo's resume wasn't like Zab's or Shane's the day Floyd beat him.
actually the best resume he beat was probably Pacquiao. But I mean the thing about it is if you take into account like how the guy was 36. I mean, maybe you can look at it different. Some people just say like, if you're a veteran, that's a little different. You fighting the younger dudes, but I never really held that to account because younger dudes got television, they got internet, they able to study these fighters. If they're not able to pick up on it as quickly, then that's just on them.
Canelo, Floyd also said Canelo was some easy work. He the way he talked about Canelo was like he was some easy work. So I'm about to take it just like that. Nah, that don't count. I don't see that as your best win. Pacquiao, Shane, and Zab was probably his best wins. Those people had the best careers before Floyd beat them. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, these Shakur fans been pissing me off lately. They've been saying some.
Hold on. He said Shakur is slightly more skilled. Devin bigger and more athletic. It's a 50-50, no clear advantage in that fight from a technical perspective. All right. He said, I think the more struggle you have, but win is considered the best when so Cotto or Judah or Madonna. Shane was looked past, but past his best when he fought Floyd. Floyd said he was at his peak. Y'all said he was pound for pound when he stopped. Who did he stop? Tony Margarito.
Margarito.
Shane was on fire tonight. Shane was on fire before he lost to Floyd.
He said Corrales was probably the fight was Floyd's best. Was the best Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
No, if that's the case, then Gotti's his best win. If that's how we gonna do it.
Absolutely not. How is that the case? There's no way.
He was super dominant. He was super dominant.
He delivered a knockout.
How was Gotti dominant? Gotti was not dominant.
No, he said he dominated Gotti, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what performance.
I mean. If that's how we gonna do it, then it was the Gotti fight.
No, I think he means just in the sense that the guy was undefeated. He had beat some good names, and the guy was way favored to beat Floyd. He was one of the best.
He also came back down in the weight class. He wasn't at the weight class. He just left the division.
I mean, yeah, that's still a part of boxing, though. It's kind of like when Shane talks about how he had like a pulled groin apparently during the Floyd fight. You know, that's just part of boxing, right? You're going to be injured, believe it or not. But
I'm gonna go with Shane, Zab, and Manny. They had better careers than Floyd before Floyd beat them, so I'm gonna go with them.
No, but
did Shane technically have a better career than Floyd by that point? Because he had already beat Zab Judah.
That's just my choice, though. Whatever you think, you know what I mean?
He said, I say Canelo because I was the closest odds in like 10 years and he watched them. Because they was hyping y'all ass up, man. I knew Stevie Fisher was picking Canelo. He said it's a younger man's sport. And I was just like, Floyd gonna knock this dude's dick in the dirt. Man.
Floyd beating Canelo is like, let's just do a 13-year gap. Damn, there's nobody really 13 years older than Jaime. But Floyd beating Canelo is like Triple G fighting Jaime and beating Jaime 10-2 right now. This is a big gap in age, and people think Jaime is the next chosen one. That's how they felt.
It's like you beating somebody ass in the amateur.
Nah, I'm pretty sure even the Mexican fans know he's kind of hit or miss.
They still gonna ride with him.
Now Jaime is special. He just gotta learn how to make people miss more. But he got everything else.
He got a chin, man. That dude can take some punishment. Like
Jaime
he
got
worked hard for
everything,
that.
but he don't make people miss enough. Like he literally he get on the front foot. He'll come after you, even though he's winning the fight. He won't coast. He's entertaining. Like it's just like he don't make people miss enough.
Mm.
He said
If
Arby
you a
Cotto was his
Mexican,
hardest fight and his best win. Could also say the Castillo first fight. I mean, Zab did drop him technically.
hey,
Mosley
but
had a
you want
better
to know something
career.
funny?
Oh yeah,
Go ahead.
go ahead. You got it.
You know something funny? I heard some people say some dumb stuff today, man, about like I said, it was a lot of Shakur fans that had the battle. Um, I was talking about how basically Burchett was the goods when Valdez beat him, and this dude got a nerve to say, "Bro, Valdez was not good. He the same. He the same as Berlanga, as everybody says Berlanga." I'm like, huh? I'm like, bro, did you just start watching boxing 2 years ago? I was so disgusted with that comment.
Say it again.
Okay, so basically, if you look at Top Rank, I'm subscribed to Top Rank, the YouTube channel. They reposted the fight with Berlanga and Burchett. I mean, I'm sorry, with Valdez and Burchett, so they can do promotional like videos for the fight. And somebody had the nerve to say under my comment, which was I was saying that Burchett was a good fighter when Valdez beat him, that Burchell was like Berlanga. He's overrated. He's in the same category as Berlanga. And I thought that was so disrespectful.
Very, very.
That's the
Berlanga in
most
his class.
disrespectful.
Berlanga in the class of his own, boy. Like an electric
Exactly.
all SUV pickup.
Yeah, like I'm like it's not even the same thing. Like it's just I really feel like people don't really know how to judge fighters'
You
skills.
don't.
That
Or would you
that
compare a
well.
world champion to a dude who probably never gonna reach a world champion, no matter how great your matchmaking is?
I mean, he might reach a world champion because those 164 pounders.
Man,
Think about it. Think about it. The
he'll lose to
168
Federer
pounders.
Suvanov. If they stripped the nigga of a belt right now, he'll lose to Federer Suvanov today.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Them 168 pounders, more than likely, if you talk about the 168 pounders right now, there's going to be some leeway for him to pick up at least one belt. Like think about it. Like, think
Can
about
he
it. The
beat Caleb
168 never
Plant?
wanted to
He
fight
can't
each other
even
in the
beat
first
David
place.
Lemieux. David Lemieux will have him out on 2 rounds max. I'm being nice.
But that is a good point. But like think about it. The 168 fighters don't want to fight each other right now. So he's like more than likely gonna pick up a vacant
Bro,
belt
he couldn't
somewhere.
beat Jesse Hart. He couldn't beat Steven Nelson neither. Like, who is
Why
he
would he
gonna
beat
beat?
Jesse Hart? Jesse Hart, a 175 pounder.
Man, he had back to 68 too. He beat the dog walking shit out of Berlanga ass, dog. I think if Boots came up to 68, hey, look. I think if Boots came up to 68, he'd beat up Berlanga.
Could he beat
Couldn't beat Earl Spence neither if he came to 68, bro.
I'm trying to figure out who could he beat at 168.
That's the problem. He said Mosley had a better career than Floyd. Did you see the Winky Wright did to him? I bet Floyd was like, man, Floyd didn't want no parts of Stinky Winky, boy. Floyd didn't want no parts of Winky Wright. At least Shane Mosley fought Vernon Forrest and Winky Wright, man. Man, Floyd would have been, man. Yeah, Floyd wouldn't be in the same, wouldn't be caught in the ring, even if it was a face-off with Ricky Wright to do an interview. Let's just be real. Winky Wright would have beat the dog walking shit out of Floyd too. Pac went life or death with Marquez. Floyd came out of, yeah, Floyd also blew off the weight limit too, though. So we gotta remember that too. But Marquez never had a chance. Only Mexicans think behind me is the next one. Hey, could be, couldn't be. Shit, Chavez Jr. was the next one at one point. So Shane wasn't great past 35. He had his moment, but he beat Oscar De La Hoya. Didn't he beat him twice?
Yeah, he did.
All right, there you go.
and he starched Margarita. And Margarita was good at the time. I mean, if you just want to
that shit in his hands. Valdez a beast. We in for a good one. I hope so. Because the better the fight is, the more conversation we have. So I hope all these fights that I'm going to talk about are going to be great. Berlanga's just strong. I don't even think he's strong. Valdez is a good fighter, but I don't really see him have dominant performance. Seems like he gets face battered every fight. He says, no, we're not going through the Morrell or David Morrell, man. He can't. I mean, he could beat Jalen Love.
Who could be Jalen Love?
Berlanga.
Berlanga, can he?
Yo, if you want Jalen versus Berlanga, you just want to see the brother
Floyd,
get
make it
pummeled.
happen. Floyd,
You
put
just want
that.
to see the brother get
Floyd,
pummeled.
get Canelo the strip and make Berlanga and
You want to know something
Jalen
funny,
for the
bro?
belt.
Jalen never complains. He would probably take the fight.
Yeah, man. Floyd, get Canelo stripped to the WBO. They can fight for the WBO. Winky Wright was way too big for Shane. He said, I wanted So Cold Nelson versus Berlanga before Nelson Achilles injury. He don't want no parts of Berlanga don't want no parts of Nelson. Floyd beat Canelo
Oh,
so
so
bad.
Nelson tore his Achilles recently?
Maybe he had like a little injury. I don't know. But maybe it's a strain. He said Floyd beat Canelo so bad you can't even find the full fight on YouTube at all.
Actually,
Yes, you could. It's
the
on.
thing about that.
Not on YouTube. You probably can find it
It's
on
on
another
the
site.
zone. It's on the zone.
Actually, the thing about it is, Showtime used to have all the fights, like all Floyd's fights, on YouTube until they pulled it. And almost every single time Floyd fights back on Showtime, they release it back again as the fight is coming up, and then they keep pulling it again. So
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
they
know.
all be doing. That's what they all be doing. But I mean, let's go to the topic. Apparently, they saying Errol Spence back in training camp.
That's
Right?
dope. That's dope.
So, you know what he say? We gotta be focused. We gotta get back in the ring and be focused. That's what Barry James told him. He said, "You gotta get back in the ring and be focused." I mean, and that's probably what he doing. So I heard that a September date being floated around, and
I think that's dope.
Fight Hub TV got the video of him back in the ring. Look like that might be Derek James in there with him, and whoever the hell it is, he's staying the same.
This guy, he used to be a YouTube personality, but he is a boxer though.
Who, the dude on the mitts?
Yeah, he used to be a YouTube personality.
So I mean, there you go right there. So I mean, I just thought it was for show, but apparently they could be closer to making something happen. And the one thing that was about the fight that if they was gonna do it in Vegas, November would have been a perfect time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the cheapest part of Vegas, but cheapest time to go to Vegas. But them doing it in November, I already know what they gonna do. They gonna hike. They gonna do that shit at the MGM Grand Garden or the T-Mobile, and they gonna hike the prices up to an extreme amount. That's exactly what's gonna happen
for a September fight.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be $1,000 to get in there. That's why people That's why you got people pushing for a football stadium. Because in a football stadium, you're gonna at least have respectable ticket sales. Ticket prices.
Okay, so this YouTube personality that he's doing mitts with, his name is Marvelous Jarvis. He used to make comedy on YouTube.
Imagine you about to run up on that nigga for cracking on your ass in front of your girl. He just drop your ass with a left hook, make your ass get up
Bing,
and crash. Like,
yeah,
baby. Yeah, baby.
I didn't know his backstory. I didn't know his backstory.
He used to be a boxer. I just Wikipedia his ass. He used to be a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, should have Wikipedia that nigga fought one up there.
Yeah. Should have Wikipedia before he landed that hand on me.
That's why I say, man, I ain't about to, man. I'm done picking fights with motherfuckers, dude. I'm done with that because, man, I remember I was walking up, I was in school, I was walking down in the mall with a tap out jersey on. The dude came in, you do MMA? I'm like, no. He said, yeah, I do MMA for real. Like, you would never thought. Never thought, man. You pick on the wrong nigga, man. It's dangerous out here, dude.
He said you do MMA. Oh,
yeah, he's
Lord.
like, you fight, you can do whatever you say. I was like, no. He said, I fight for dude. He just broke it down. I said, boy, I be feel for the sorry nigga. He's short little nigga too. I said, I feel sorry for the nigga that picked the wrong apple that day.
A couple years ago, damn, it's time's flying. I sparred a 160 MMA guy because his sparring partner didn't come to the gym. I realized some of these guys just don't understand. You getting hit too much. Reestablish yourself. They just keep getting hit till they strike gold.
Their training is different because they almost. I mean, if you take a fresh MMA guy out of the gym and put him in the boxing room, he's probably gonna get a hit right in the face because he's just not trained to really.
They hold their hands different.
Yeah, it's different. They have to brace for a lot more attacks. Well,
they can't keep their hands up naturally because they gotta defend takedowns and kicks too. So they can't put their hands like boxers keep their hands because they gotta see takedown, kicks, and all that other type of stuff too.
Yeah, like if you was fighting that boy that I forget his name, Masvidal had knocked him out. I was surprised this day when that happened. But if you fighting that dude
Askren?
What's the
Askren, the
the
guy Jake
British
Paul knocked out?
no the British dude. He's
Just
southpaw.
continue the story.
Well, if you fight him, he'll probably beat you behind in the boxing ring though. So I mean, honestly, I wouldn't. I don't count too much on that. He got hands.
It
The
depends.
principles is different, but I'm just saying, like some of them, they will wait till this their perfect moment to throw punches, but in a boxing setting, they will be
It's
getting
different.
outscored.
They would. It's different. Look at Tyron Woodley, man. What you say when you seen him have his feet?
Oh, when I see Tyrod when the coach threw the 2 and Tyrod just put his glove to the back of his hairline, I text CJ. I was like, "Yeah, Jake putting him to bed, kid. Jake putting him to bed.
Yeah,
Tyrod don't. You can't make a 2 miss with slow mo. What's gonna happen when Jake trying to come for your head? Exactly what happened. Jake was tired and just hit him with the overhand right. Made me think Tyrone's soul left the ring.
yeah.
The
I
way he
already
hit
know
him.
that. I didn't know Jake gonna always fight people where he got an advantage, but I think a lot of these people don't got the right game plan when they fighting Jake either way.
But
They just gonna follow him around.
certain things when they fight Jake Paul, it's like not only is you doing bad fighting him, you making it easy for him. Like, imagine standing in front of a guy with both of your hands down, and y'all both just staring at each other. Of course, eventually he gonna throw the overhand right. That's what he did to him.
That's like if I'm training a shorter fighter, I'm gonna be like, bro, block your face, bro. Like you don't see too many tall guys going for a body shot because your face is right there. Like keep your hands high and keep it that way.
Oh, he said Philip B. Canelo so bad you can't even find the full. Okay, Red Day. He says that's one guy Mayweather really didn't want to face right. He was right there to take that fight. Mayweather was smart about. He picked his fighter. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I ain't mad at him. But like I said before, they supposed to be they both back in the gym doing something. Crawford, it's a big thing about him being with Snack. I mean, out of all the fighters that's been with Snack, you crazy, you'd have thought that somebody else would have made the infamous, made Snack way more been infamous for joining Snack. So, I mean, shit, that is what it is, But at the same time, bro,
Yeah,
at the same time, they about to
this
fight.
is a funny topic.
They
All right,
about to fight. Blood Sister also said that he been sponsored by Snack the last 2 fights.
he has.
So I mean, Sean Porter been, he would Snack too. I mean,
Sean with
everybody.
Snack,
They said
Boots
somebody
with
said
Snack,
Jerron Ennis was. Oh
Boots with
man,
Snack,
hold on, man.
Shakur with
Oh,
Snack,
hold on. So okay, the
Devin
Mexicans.
with Snack.
Hold on. The Mexicans. Let me call the scenic real quick. Let me do all. So the Mexican. This is the funniest shit in the world. I don't want to show this video. I'm not gonna show the video though. But I just want to point one thing out, bro.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna show the video, bro. It's
Just
just
say
funny.
it. Just say
It's
it.
just funny to me, bro. It's just funny to me, dog. I can't stop laughing. The funniest shit about this whole little incident video. Look at Erickson Lubin with the
Oh
bottle.
my god. Oh
With
my
the hen
goodness.
rock. With the hen rock.
He right that nigga like, man, I'm gonna meet y'all down there and shit, man. He got there and them niggas, he was oh hell no, man. I ain't even getting involved, man.
Erickson Lubin got the hidden rock. He just finished his workout. He finished his miles for the day. He looking at these young niggas. I don't got time.
He was like, man, what happened to you, man? Yeah, man.
Erickson Lubin looking at everybody like, yo, this hidden dog, man. I ain't about
He
to
ain't
even
even cracked
break
that
on the
token.
fight.
That bitch full, my nigga. I'm look for
He looking at the fight like, yo, I could just pull Shakur right now, but the way my arms is filled with my belongings, I
Hey,
ain't
I was
doing
gonna
shit.
Shakir was probably like, just bring the Hennessy down for the hoes and shit. He said, all right, man. He pulled up and seen this shit. He probably like, he's like, man, I'm about to have a solo tonight with this fifth.
Erickson Lubin looking around like, yo, I don't care what y'all doing, man.
He said, oh,
He looked at them like, that's what y'all on? All right.
Just went back to his car. And it's like, what
He
you
said,
on?
Al ain't gonna bail me out if I get involved. G.
I nigga face that fifth with a chick. I guarantee you that.
He probably looking at it. Damn, I just lost to Charlo last year. Al ain't fucking with me like that. I ain't going to jail for this nigga, man.
Nigga say, man, get the fifth, man. Yeah, let's get the fifth. Nigga, he came with the fifth. He seen them niggas fight. Oh man, That nigga right to the beach got a bitch like, come on, man.
He thought about it. He said I could break it up, but I don't know if I was
Hell
gonna
no,
bail
stay
me.
up out of that shit, man. Them how lawsuits start. Remember
He
when?
probably looked at it like, yeah, I could break it up, but I ain't bailing me out. I just lost
Hey,
a child last
remember my
summer.
man said that Aaron Donald had beat him up behind the club, but somehow it was footage, and he got jumped by like 55 niggas. And he tried to lie on Aaron Donald. How you don't know if you're getting beat up by one man or 5 or 10 niggas? Like niggas just be trying to hit licks. So I felt that nigga on that shit. Hell no, I ain't getting involved.
In that video, you said Aaron Donald could pick you up by your mustache. I was on the
Man,
floor when
who
you
in
said
their
that.
right mind?
You fight Aaron Donald, you must be bigger than him, and you
Bro.
must feel like you in the NFL.
He right
I could
behind Mike
protect
Tyson.
myself.
Who in their right mind picking fights with them niggas, bro?
I
That's like
rather
going up to John. Remember John Jones? They was doing a riots in Arizona. He was walking through the street, snatching niggas spray cans and shit, and sending niggas home by himself. Then nigga was a one-man army, literally, man. Like
would you
who would
rather
they?
fight John Jones for slapping your wife, or you rather fight Deontay for trying to steal your car? What you gonna do?
Man, I can get another car, and I deal with the wife when I get home. Like I'm just short of YouTube. Short of YouTube. That's that nigga right here. You see how he did him? that shit out there wasn't sanctioned. So
You see how he did?
that
Imagine you show like, yo, you see him, he did him, and he better than fighting me. So what you think gonna happen to me?
yeah, you know.
Like,
Shit,
you see what he did to Brazil? I
Y'all be
can't fuck
arguing.
with Brazil.
Y'all be arguing shit. See, your daddy bitch ass didn't want to fight John Jones. You gotta show your son. That's that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's him. And this
That's
is
him.
300-pound defensive tackle brother. This 285-pound defensive end brother. So it was a lose-lose. Hell yeah. Like how you get divorced? Yeah, John Jones smacked my bitch and I just, I took off. I just walked away.
I took off. Nah. You at least could yell at him. You just can't.
Walk away. Shit, Corey Holcomb say shit, man. I just get another bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you at least gotta yell at the nigga. You
Hell
can't just
no,
sprint
man.
off.
What happened to
Sprinting
you?
off
Yeah,
is
the police got
crazy.
me. I just get in the back of a random police car. Like, come on. I have parking tickets, baby.
Nah, yo. Say it, yo. John
Hell
Jones slapped my
no.
wife and I ran off. It's
Bro,
crazy.
yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone. Like, shit, say yourself.
CJ, you better at least yell at that man.
Yo, hell no. They gonna look at me. Nigga, I'm gonna get slapped. Nigga, they gonna take it further on me, nigga. Y'all at least go to the car and get the strap, and this nigga might catch the bullet with his teeth or some shit. Then it's really over with.
CJ, you better do something, man.
Man,
You better not say I ran off. That's crazy.
Better go call Francis Ngannou or some shit. Go remember when Huey and them niggas hired Broshito Brown to protect them niggas from Stinkman the crew? Better go call Francis Ngannou. He said, I told you I want the Fleshmaster 5000. This is what he say, the 3500 series. He said, I'm saying your shit. Get out. You sure about that? I'm tired of your shit. Get out. Then as soon as he about to walk out, then them niggas was in his yard. He was like, oh, you back. I get the Fleshmaster. That shit was funny as hell. He said, that shit was crazy. I Bushido killed. He said, that's one guy Mayweather really, okay, for it. He said, if Valdez was to win, it would be bigger upset than Cambosos beating T.O. Yeah. He said, I'm glad to see the big tuna back in the lab. I mean, that nigga got to fight. Derek said, I need to be focused. Get back in the ring. I'm like, you should have said that shit 5 fights ago when that nigga was out there fooling. When that nigga was out here, living his best life, enjoying that, he should have been saying that shit. This fight probably literally would be favor him, or publicly would have literally heavily favored him. But that's his fault. Blu-ray went on Fred channel, and somebody sent me the video, and he called a nigga asking why he wasn't working with Errol no more. And I'm just saying the nigga then did several public appearances on that shit. You know what I'm saying? What you want the nigga to say? Fuck him. That's what they want him to say. Like he said that, then he basically said that, he would come in camp overweight and he wasn't allowed to use weights to train him, and that hurt his regiment. Like, bro, Errol looked as good as he looked in a long time, bro. It's over with. He ain't coming back, bro. That he's going off that voyage to Atlantis, bro. It's a wrap. He with Declan Welsh, and they doing a good job. But I think Derek is doing the strength and conditioning though. Because Derek already do the legs. So
he might have to understand people just moved on, man.
Get another fighter. Shit, I'm plenty of niggas. walking around. You might have to move to Vegas or something. You know what I'm saying? That's when if you want to be really in the boxing game, you might have to move to Vegas. But it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? He moved on, and whatever his decision was, it was. Maybe you should, add a, nutritionist degree or certificate to your shit. Sometimes you got to boost your shit, but but they both in the lab, they both training, so hopefully we get something sooner than later, but not too soon. PBC tell you August, them niggas fighting. It'll be August 1st. They fighting September 24th. Get your tickets fast. You be like, nigga, what? I just balled out this summer and I'm back to stacking mode. So they talk about the 24th. I heard it was a rumor. And that's when we got the Canelo fight Triple G. So I don't know. That's a quick turnaround for Errol. For Crawford, it helps him because, I don't have to take a tune up. I get right back in the ring. Like I said before, man. Hopefully we ain't got no skill. Hopefully we get a resolution. Hopefully it ain't no built-in trilogy. I mean, if it's a trilogy, but hopefully we get a resolution, bro. We can move on from this shit, man. And maybe they can do it again at 54 or whatever the situation may be. But hopefully it ain't no Catterall type of shit with Josh Taylor. Hopefully we get a resolution. But if it is, and they generate enough money, they'll let these niggas fight 10 times in a row. That's just what it is. So they both training, and people saying, well, Crawford going up to snack and shit, and that's cool for Crawford going up to snack.
Mm-hmm.
Triple G got kicked out that same program. I talked about that earlier. He literally got kicked out of that same program. So, I mean, is he trying something different? He got a strength and conditioning coach. I mean, he really never spoke on his purpose being up there. Maybe they invited him to check out his facility. I mean, he had to move his whole camp from Colorado Springs to the Bay Area. So, that is
People
what it
just
is.
don't understand. Like, what's the point? What's wrong with trying something new? People see it as Conti got him doing them things, but they gonna pop clean. And I'm just sitting there like, how many years people been coming to this place? Ain't nobody came back dirty, but we still worried
Man,
about it.
somebody come back dirty from him, he going to jail.
Yeah, and that's the thing people don't realize. He gonna do a real bid. He ain't gonna do no pity
Bid,
pat bid.
life.
He about to
He
do.
already old. Shit, 20 years, it's a wrap.
Yeah, like he not doing no. Oh, he ain't doing the Floyd Mayweather bid where he did 9 months and came back out like he was Tookie Williams or he was in. No, it's bye bye Victor Conti. If any of y'all pop hot,
He off of me. Well, Willie Monroe and Berto. Well, Berto went with him, but Willie Monroe did. But I don't know what happened there. But he blast Willie Monroe for popping hot. But he be paying for their drug tests and everything.
mm-hmm.
So not only is we you put the patch on your trunks. I don't know what the sponsorship what it entails. Do it entail cash or supplements or do it?
What if he just give you a training camp full of supplements for in the patch? Pay you $10K for the patch and give you a training camp full of supplements.
No, there you go. So I mean, now you get to go up to the facility and try to be in the best shape of your life. But we are training altitude. I don't know. Maybe he's just trying something different. That's up to him. If he end up doing his camp up there, I mean, shit, cool. But both of these niggas training this shit, man. Well, Bud don't get too far out of shape. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened when you fight closer to your natural weight anyway. But we get a resolution. I just hope we don't get to the mountaintop and we all got to do closed circuit and shit. That's the type of shit they do. Boxing is the most disrespectful sport to its fans. We do all this talking and all this kumbaya and all this riff-raff and talking shit about the fight. And they come, they do the fight at a 16,000, 17,000 seat arena, and it's 1,000 just to get in the dough. 500 just to get your seat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they gonna do. I mark my words, bro. Mark my words. If they don't do this at Allegiant Stadium or some football stadium, they do this at like a basketball arena or something that's 20 to 15,000, man, them tickets gonna be 1,000 to get in there. You're gonna be all the way at the top. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, man, that's what they gonna do. That's how disrespect fans. You're gonna do all this weight. They're gonna say the money wasn't there and this, that, and the third. You're gonna wait all that time, nigga. It's gonna be $1,500 tickets and shit.
Speaking of Willie Monroe Jr., he ain't fought in 3 years. I think he officially retired.
My homie said he seen him from up there. I forget what it's Rochester. They say his car broke down like an Applebee's or some shit a while ago, man, before the pandemic and shit.
He might be officially retired, but
and he said he stopped and said, "You need some help, champ?" He said, "No, I got help on the way." I mean, Here's what it is, you know. I don't think he fought after he popped hot, did he?
He fought Centennial Jr. June 1st, 2019.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was it.
That is it.
Hold on. Maybe that was when he popped hot before then. Let me see. Who is he about to fight when he popped hot?
Don't remember.
Oh man, it was a nice little fight too. What was I can't remember who well. Wasn't it Charlo? Yeah, it was Charlo. I think it was. Yeah, it was Jamal Charlo. Yep. Because remember, that's how Matt Korobov got the fight.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, release more info on Willie Monroe paired positive. It says that, you know, the middleweight turns 32 today and should have been in the countdown mode for Saturday night fight against WBC interim middleweight champion Jamal Charlo. Instead, Korobov would get the it was Jamal Charlo fight. That's why he fought Korobov, because he was still a southpaw. Yep. So he was still a southpaw. That's why he fought Korobov. What's up, Kobe?
What's going on, bro?
Let me see if that puppy crying.
That's good.
She mean than a motherfucker. That puppy.
Durag Shorty.
Yeah, Durag Shorty. We got New York to Long Island to where you from? Syracuse? Henry Buffalo?
Never.
He said Nevuary.
Queens. Yeah. Queens, Long Island, New York.
Why Mason scared of the new puppy?
I doubt that.
He is, nigga. He be standing at the back door. He be mad as hell because he know he can't do shit to her because he get in trouble.
That's exactly why he ain't scared of the puppy. He's scared of you.
Oh damn! That nigga she be nipping at him and shit. I gotta pick him. I said, you bad. She mean as shit too. Yeah, she bit me when we gave her the parvo shot. That hoe bit me, bro. I said, oh, look at here. If I get jumped, you better do something.
Wait, didn't Willie Monroe
something.
Fight Andrade? No, he didn't.
Willie Monroe was a Friday Night Fights fighter.
Yeah, but he ain't fight Andrade.
He fought Andrade.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Because all his losses is Darnell Boone, Triple
Darnell
G.
could crack.
Darnell, Triple G, and
he
Billy
beat Brian
Joe.
Vera. He beat Brandon Adams. That was in that tournament, though.
He beat Brandon Adams.
Still count as a win, though.
Of course.
Yeah. Golovkin, Golovkin, give me him. He lost to Billy Joe. That was one of the worst fights. That's when Billy Joe's son hit him in the nuts. That's when I lost all respect for him. So he ain't fought since the Charlo fall out. Yep, shit, it is what it is. I know he was like, man, his grandfather was a really good fighter out of Philadelphia too, I think.
Because supposedly he had popped out for the Royds.
No. Willie Monroe was supposed to fight
Charlo.
And he never came back. Wait.
No, he popped out for Royds.
Is there something else?
That was the same night that Jim Mel lost.
Charlo fighting Selecki. Oh Lord.
On Juneteenth.
He do a back-to-back Juneteenth fights.
When did we elect this nigga to fight for Juneteenth down there? That's really a Texas holiday.
Fred has something to do with it. And yo, CJ, pull up the Charlo with the Juneteenth belt again. With the hands in the shackles.
We got Lubin with the Henny bottle.
Henny bottle Lubin. Shackle belt Charlo.
The shackle belt. The WBC shackle belt. The eyes going, boss.
Yo, he really fought Dennis Hogan in the Barclay? I thought that was in the middle of nowhere.
Look at the belt. Look at the belt, Henry. Look at the belt, Henry.
Let me look at
Why got the black hands though?
Yo.
He about to be
he got the shackle belt.
He about to be a two-time Juneteenth champ. They should have gave Tyson Fury this belt.
Oh man, you talking about niggas would have been talking about that shit forever.
Yo, bro. Mauricio Sulaiman would have went up to him and said, Tyson Fury, you are the WBC's greatest black champion to ever fight for our belt. Thank you very much.
He would have been like, and it's all good, nigga.
Look. He would have been like, and if you don't, now you know, my nigga.
Yo, I really didn't know.
Black people still would be fighting for that belt. They still would defend that belt.
I didn't know Selecki actually fought recently. He coming off his 5-month layoff.
Who he fought?
Fahad El Masoudi.
Okay, a cab driver.
And then he fought Sasha Yengoyan in 2020.
Somebody sounds like someone who got a hot
this nigga about to win.
Andre gave him the sweetest massage in 2019, June 29th.
I remember that. And didn't Danny Jacobs fight him?
Yeah, he lost.
Danny Jacobs fought him 4 years ago.
That was before niggas joined the local dummy box community.
I was at the Barclay as well.
That's when Lion Killer crossed over.
Yeah, that was. I think that was.
That's the night they crossed. I think that might have been the night he crossed over, dude. What you do with your what you call what's the jackets that get them? You know, in the fraternities, sororities.
Oh, the varsities.
Yeah, we gonna jacket that, man.
Yo, I didn't know Selecki got 32 fights with 11 knockouts. Selecki ain't pushing the pace enough.
Bro, the Juneteenth belt with the black hands
with the shackles on.
I can't believe Selecki really fighting.
You got the shackles, yo, chill out.
With the shackles,
that is shackles.
Those are shackles. You didn't see the shackles?
All right, so CJ, look at the W in world champion and then look to the left. What is that? What is that? What is that?
Those are shackles.
They got too much shackles. You got the shackles right here. You got the shackles right here. You got the shackles.
Okay, then. If you look at the W,
this is our Negro slave. I mean, Black Lives Matter belt.
Bro, they got shackles on a belt, bro. Like, if boxing ain't telling you how they feel about you. Look at Jamal Charlo.
Why would anybody fight? Why would any of these Negroes fight for this sanction?
He's fighting.
If it's not for undisputed, I would drop that thing.
He really fought for the Juneteenth belt.
The shackle belt.
The
shackle belt, bro.
Oh, I got the whole belt.
Look at the clear belt. Oh my goodness! And what is these stars for? I need to figure out what them things is for up top.
Probably for all the states that.
Oh, these for all the states where
they got the shackles breaking off on the ends and shit.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like, people just don't understand what that means.
Yo, and you know a Negro did not design these belts. You know damn well it was a Mexican. That was like, well, they were all slaves, right?
I mean, Montiel even came back before Charlo. Montiel lost to Charlo and fought again.
Look, we had Eminem design. We had Eminem design belts, you know,
because he knows. He definitely knows black culture. He embodies black culture for really. Such a tough place.
You know, that nigga rocked that bitch proudly. His brother happy. Yeah.
Jamel ain't fought for the Juneteenth belt yet.
Man, that nigga probably get that shit on my face, nigga. Get that shit on my face, nigga. What the fuck is this? You know?
That's the perfect time to do that. That's the perfect time for him to do that.
They probably be scared, but like, you know, we got a media obligation. Yeah, I'll be there, nigga. Like, man, yo,
yeah, I'll be there, fool.
That nigga, man, you be like, man, you want order soda or Pepsi? I want water. We don't have water. Water broke right now. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, give me water.
I don't care what that water is.
Go to the bathroom and get it then, nigga. Got water in the bathroom. You be like, he one of them niggas, man. Him and the baby, I don't even know how they still walking around alive. They is some niggas that been blessed with holy water.
The baby must have sacrificed somebody.
You ain't lying, boy, man.
The way he get away with trouble.
Chill.
The way he get away with trouble. I'm sorry. I'm saying.
Now we can talk like this on Twitter, boy. I'm gonna do hella spaces, man. I might move my full-time gig over to Twitter, man.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna say the F word 25 times to start every show.
Oh, you about to be like Chris Math.
Yeah, I'm about to be F to the third power. F, man, I'm about to be talking cash.
FBBB.
Eating like algorithm, still same for everybody. Equal opportunity, man. Boy, I'm a man, man.
Now, Elon, I know you out here. I know you evil and all that stuff, but the fact that you bringing Twitter back to where it was in 2009, I rocks with you. Ding.
That's a fact. He bringing Twitter back to his grimy culture. That's gonna change the world.
Because Twitter, when Twitter was twittering, when it was real Twitter was the best place. Was the best place to be at. I was never on the Facebook wave, so I don't know what that was like. But when Twitter was Twitter and tweeting was a tweeting, oh, I was there in all of its splendor. Trust me.
It's about to be way better than that though. The
I
niggas
don't
act
know.
like you can't just block somebody though.
True, but you know how it is. You know, you're an internet bully. Oh my gosh, my feelings.
You can't say the B words, you know.
Yeah, you know. Look. You can't call somebody a B word, but these women could address themselves as that.
You know, shit. I called my girl a B word one day. I said, shit, Tiffany called you that. Why I can't call you that? It's not the same.
It's not the same. Yes,
I said, stop calling me a nigga then.
Bro, I'll be so quick to tell somebody to shut up. When I prove them wrong, when I bring up a valid point like that, and it's not the same, I just be like, shut up. Shut up. See, this is why I can't have no girlfriend. I can't be in no relationship.
I know why you can't have no girlfriend.
Yo, calm down. Calm your nerves, okay? I just came back. I'm recovering from food poisoning. Chill out. I
hope that's the only poisoning you got down there.
I lost 12 pounds in 2 days. Chill out.
God,
yeah. Chill out. Let's not go there, Henry. Don't take it there, Henry.
All right.
See, you're talking about something. I hope that ain't the only poison you ain't got. CJ
said that. Too. I ain't say that.
CJ, calm down too. CJ, I'm gonna send you. Listen, look, pick up your phone right now.
Leonard,
CJ. I don't know if I said no. CJ, I did send you this.
Yeah,
You've seen it. Yeah. Henry, I didn't send you. Henry, are you on your cellular right now?
Of course.
Somebody asked why vegans want their food to taste like animals.
Nah, you see, those is not the type of.
I was a vegetarian once upon a time. I'll tell you this now.
I'm a pescatarian. I never, and I did the vegan thing for a little while. I never was the type of person that was like, oh, I want a vegan sausage, egg, and cheese. There's no point in you going vegan if you're going to be eating stuff that remind you of meat. Pause.
Nah, if you vegan and you eat eggs and you eat cheese, first of all, I'm gonna let you ride. I'm gonna let you rock, Kobe, because you didn't see. No, you didn't see in the group chat. Somebody wilded out when they said, "Never mind."
Somebody said something crazy.
Somebody said, "Let me get a male poll. What do y'all like?"
Whoa!
Wait,
you talking about Discord?
Yeah, the Discord. My brother Gemini said, "Let me get a male poll. Do y'all like slim women or slim thick?" I said the first sentence was crazy.
He said, "Wait, I'm gonna read it right now."
Gemini lost his mind.
He said, "Let me get it real quick, man."
Yo,
lost his mind.
Moments. He said, "Y'all better."
Y'all like them slim or thick? What kind of madness has been going on since I've been gone?
He said, Chris said, y'all better buy into Tesla, even just one share, hold on to it for at least 10 to 15 years. It would be like buying Apple in the beginning. Yeah, they did today. So, yeah, you should be able to get some shares. Oh, my goodness.
I'm still recovering from what this man said. What is going on?
What's the weather like in NYC?
It's like 60.
It's in the 60s, but it snowed 2 weeks ago.
It's windy, though. It's windy. No, it did not snow.
It snowed 2 weeks ago.
Where?
Upstate.
Yeah, we said NYC, not NY.
Oh.
It's 40. It's 40 here. It's cold than a motherfucker, man.
Listen, bro, let me tell you something. I done forgot. I'm thinking that I was gonna come back, and I'm like, yeah, I'm coming back to 80-degree weather because I'm in 98-degree weather. Yeah, boy, was I wrong. I was on the plane with blankets.
They telling people not to cut their grass in May.
Why not?
You know, for the
cross-pollination,
the bees and shit.
Well, yeah. Because we losing bees.
Yeah, we can't live without them, nigga.
No, we definitely can't. And plus, I like my organic honey too. I get my I get farm.
Man, that's the least of your fucking words in that situation.
You talking about oxygen? Yeah.
Man, it's the least of your motherfucking words.
But I'm being selfish.
Food. Yeah, if anybody want to know why Kobe don't be with his own kind, I got pure facts right here.
Whoa!
I seen some things that I enjoyed to watch, but I'm just saying.
Nobody said I don't like to be with my own kind. Okay,
you ain't go to Africa.
I ain't got enough PTO for a trip to Africa, brother. I only got enough PTO. Only had enough PTO to go to South America.
If you did go, you'll go to South Africa, my brother.
No. Actually, I would because I heard Cape Town was beautiful, but not to be around the European.
You're gonna colonize your own township over there, huh?
Trust me. When Kobe was in Colombia, he was colonizing some things down there. I seen some things that was.
Don't try to call me Frederick Baldy. Don't try to call me Frederick Alopecia Hawthorne.
He had Blu-ray on the other night. He's still crying about Earl. Talking about he wasn't allowed to do the weights.
Can I please speak on this, please? Real quick.
Ahead. Cause I gotta hurry up. I gotta get the puppy. So go ahead.
Remember 4 months ago, it was what y'all want him to do? He doing the heavy lifting. We gonna get the belt and then we gonna smash this guy. Now all of a sudden this boo-hoo. I don't feel bad for that blonde-headed bastard. No way. Don't care. Go cry. Go get you some fighters. You ain't not. He wasn't nothing but a YMCA strength and conditioning coach. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Look what he said.
Yeah, I said it. He wasn't burning. I don't give a rat's ass wearing a ring on his index finger. You swagless monkey. Yeah, I said it. Now Earl ain't out here. Earl ain't jacking him. He hired the other instead of the brother and dropped the brother. And you know why he dropped the brother? Because the brother went from being a trainer. And guess what? He doing the same thing we doing, talking on YouTube.
So Kobe, who you think?
He an honorary LDBQ member. Yeah, I called him that.
Kobe, who you think gonna win? Keyshawn Davis versus Esteban Sanchez, who's 18-1.
Nigga, Keyshawn Davis like a negative 1,000, my nigga.
Keyshawn Davis is taxing.
All right, what about Nico Ali Walsh versus Alejandro Ibarra?
Oh, you mean the brother?
Ali Kumbaya.
Yes, Ali. You mean the brother? We don't know what he looked like when his hair's not braided. They braided his hair.
He got a black woman. Yeah, you got a black woman though.
CJ, Henry, y'all notice they braided his hair extra thin. I ain't never seen somebody with 30 braids in their hair. But
not straight backs, no.
Exactly. He's
dating a black woman though, man. Cut him some slack.
Talk about colonizing. That man, I know what you when I see one. Yes. Anyways, Ali, whatever his name. I'm not even gonna call him Walsh. They make no damn.
What about Abdullah Mason versus Luciano Ramos?
Mason brother.
Who?
Mason brother. Okay.
Yeah, they brothers. Like literally. There's a whole bunch of them niggas, man. There's a few of them.
Anthony
niggas.
Mason
They from Ohio. Yeah,
Anthony Mason.
That's who it was.
That's the only Mason I know about.
Man, they Mason, they brothers.
I'll take the who did CJ pick?
CJ, we going through like minimum undercard shit.
Yeah, we going through the minimum.
Mason brother.
All right, Mason brother.
Y'all know Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano is not the main event.
It's not?
What?
It's not. The main event is Jesse Vargas versus Liam Smith.
Wow.
I'm serious.
Joking, right?
I'm serious.
Yo, I might have to call town and tell him I don't want that credential no more.
Yeah. The duel and Mason, they got a few brothers, but
there's two undisputed fights on this card though.
Yeah, Francois Desjardins. Yeah, Desjardins crew
versus.
They ain't the main event for real.
How?
No, Jesse Vargas versus Liam Smith.
Do they know that they're gonna be fighting in an empty arena afterwards?
Eddie Hearn gonna let the people in there.
Austin Williams versus Cordell Booker. What you think?
Ammo.
Okay. Cordell 17-0 with.
Oh, you said Ammo? What you said? Ammo?
Austin Williams. That's his government.
Oh, nah, you gotta call him by his nickname for me. I'm going with Ammo though. I'm going to say Ammo. CJ, you ain't let me know what the scores was after that last prediction.
Oh, yeah, man, boy. I got to call them. I've been busy since I got this damn puppy, boy. I got to tally them up. Man, I keep me on my damn toes, man.
I'm definitely higher than last place. I'm definitely higher than last place.
I still ain't see Henry favorite fighter versus Tyson Fury. You know what I'm talking about. Lily and White, everything nice.
Oh, I see. This is what happened. This is what happened. They was fighting at a slow pace. They did a lot of grabbing and cursing each other out. Then Fury comboed up, and then Fury hit him with the jab uppercut and a offensive lineman push, and Dillian White lost his mind on the floor.
Man, dog, I watched that fight, man. Hey, look, I watched that fight. They look terrible, bro. They look slowed in the mud, man, dog.
Fury too?
That's like putting gloves on sumo wrestlers and telling them just to box and don't.
Fury was in there safe as can be. Like Dillian White did a lot of smothering.
Yeah, he was
And
squaring up, getting he got hurt with the
he,
first straight right hand.
he
He
got
hurt. He
comboed
getting
a
right.
lot. He got comboed a lot, Kobe. But I'm gonna be real with you. When Fury landed the jab uppercut, he did rock him, but then he pushed him too. Like he pushed him like he was pass blocking. Dillian White lost his balance, hit that floor so hard. You'd have thought Dillian White, somebody poured oil on the floor between the punch and the gathering himself. That's how hard he hit the floor, and Fury pushed him.
God damn.
But yeah, let me get out of here, man. I probably won't be live tomorrow because of the draft. And if I am live tomorrow, it'll be earlier than expected.
Jesse
But
Vargas versus Liam Smith. What we got?
Vargas.
Nobody.
And
All right.
he a
Peace out,
busted.
y'all. Take care.
Vargas.